Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 2 of the Wednesday Night Dash series, season 11. Tonight we are coming to you from Daytona for the Daytona 100. We're wrapping up practice session here. Take a look at also something real quick to mention. We're going back to the last season's on-screen graphics just for this race, because there were a couple issues with the other one that I'm still working on fixing. So just for tonight, we're going to be going back to this one. Going back to the just 26 seconds left here in the practice session. Let's take a look at your driver standings after race 1 last week. Dawson Buchanan coming away with the win. He currently leads the standings. Colton Gardner in second, Jack Smalin in third, Fernando Takashi is in fourth, Jeremiah Lockwood in fifth, Garrett Jarnigan 6th, Mark Vickers 7, Eric Richardson 8, Nick Warboy 9, and John Miles rounds out the top 10 in the driver standings. And for your team standings, JM Motorsports with the early lead there after the first race, and then Smoky Mountain Racing and WJM Motorsports tied for second, FR Racing 4th, and FTP Racing in 5th. We're getting started here with qualifying. On board with DJ Fluck, and now the 40, Colton Gardner. There's the 911 car of Bill Muffeld right there. As we'll go on board here with Dawson Buchanan after getting the win in last week's race. Yeah, there we go. We'll go on board with him as he starts his first lap for tonight. Also take a look here with 1800 Hughes, as last week he gave Dawson a run for his money until a late spin sent him to the back of the field. As he crosses the line there in P3, Colton Gardner in P2. I'm assuming all these guys are setting up for their second lap though, as all those times that are like over a tenth off, probably setting up for lap 2. Qualifying. And Dawson Buchanan, Hunter Hughes, and Colton Gardner will expecting a strong battle out of those three again. tonight, as there's Hunter Hughes across the line. That's going to put him in P2 as Colton Gardner goes to P1. DJ Fluck drops to 4th, now 6th. He keeps dropping down the field. There's only a couple guys here. Still out doing quali. So as we wrap up qualifying, take a look at our Wednesday Night Dash rules. We got a 10 race season. Races run in approximately 45 minutes. Tonight there will be no stage break, as we'll get into those rules here in a second. And only 2 fast repairs, which is new for this year, with a NASCAR style point system. And tonight we'll do a bonus point for pole position, lap sled, most lap sled, like always, but then the fastest lap, since there is no stage break. As here we take a look at our super speedway rules. Cautions are enabled with the lucky dog and waiver rounds. There's no stage break, and the stage bonus point is given to the fastest lap instead. Still 2 fast repairs, 1 green-white checkered attempt, and these rules apply to Talladega, Daytona, and Atlanta. So as qualifying comes to an end here, we can take a look at our starting lineup for tonight here in a second. We're going 100 miles tonight. From Daytona, let's take a look real quick at team standings again, so I can fix something. Okay, there we go. We should be good now. Anyways, now let's take a look at our starting lineup for tonight's race. We look at the front row here. See if we can get the right camera angle. Hey, this is not the angle I'm looking for. I don't know where it went. But starting lineup for tonight, starting on the inside row, and P1 is Colton Gardner. To his outside is the number 01 of Trevor Harmson. In third is Nicholas Warboy in the 27. Alongside him, Christopher Fuge in the number 68. Starting fifth is the number 4 Dawson Buchanan. And in sixth, Eric Richardson. Fernando Takashi will start in 7th, Bill Muffeld in 8th. Hunter Hughes will be starting 9. Ernesto Hidalgo in 10th. JP Jones starting right behind his teammate in 11th. Eric Mattingly in 12th. DJ Fluck 8th. Jax Malin starting in 9th. Garrett Jarnigan Jax Malin in the number 9 starting 14th. Garrett Jarnigan starting 15th, Jeremy Clemens 16th, Lucas Punarelli 17, Jeremiah Lockwood 18, and John Miles rounds out the field in P19 for tonight. So here's another look at our starting grid real quick before we get going green here. 19 cars set to take the green flag. Colton Gardner starting from pole position as the pace car is getting ready to pull off. Pace car's off, green flag in the air. Colton Gardner leads the field of the green flag and comes out with the early lead here on the inside as we got 40 laps tonight for Daytona. It should be a really good race here. Pretty convenient coming to Daytona the week before, or not the week, a couple days before one of the biggest sports car races in the world in the Daytona 24. The 40 of Colton Gardner getting out to an early lead with Nicholas Warboy behind him in second. Also the number 4 Christopher Fuge. They're leading the outside line that consists of only 4 cars at the moment. As they are starting to fall back here. Bit of a wiggle back there by, I want to say, the 21 car. There's a refuge still on the outside trying to make that line work. He's got a couple cars way in the back, but they don't seem close enough. Colton Gardner still holds the lead after the first 3 laps of this race. Big run here for the outside. As I believe that is the 23 car. No, that is Trevor Harmson in the 01 making the outside work. He goes to the lead here for a moment. Getting a push from Eric Mattingly though in the 23. Way below the yellow line there for the 2 teammates, the number 40 and the 68. They drop. The 40 dropped from the lead all the way to 16th. Now they gotta just work together to get back in the draft here. Not really sure what caused that. We can take a look at it in a second though. As we come back to the front of the field here, the 01, Trevor Harmson taking the lead for the first time today, but on the outside is a 32. Garrett Jarnigan. I have a feeling tonight we're going to see a bunch of cars get an extra point for leading a lap. But let's go now take a look at what happened on number 3. Colton Garner, as they've now lost a draft. Yeah, see what happened to him here. Oh, it looks like he just went low and Chris Fuge went low with him. No idea what happened there to him. Unless he feels like a wreck is coming and just wanted to back out. Bullet Denny Hamlin. But the 0-1 still leading, as we'll see if that decision for Colton Gardner to drop that back is going to be worth it if a wreck does happen here. I'm assuming he's just playing it safe, but with no stage break, he is banking on a caution. Is there? Yep, there it is. Big wreck here in the front. That's going to collect a bunch of cars in it. As there is Colton Gardner and his teammate Christopher Fuge. So it looks like it worked out. Oh, a terrible re-entry there by Hunter Hughes as he collects somebody else. Then a moment here, we'll go back and see what happened. Because that, I believe it was the 0-1 that was the main cause of it. Yeah, so right here, the 32 of Jarnigan, I believe that is. Yeah, 32 of Garrett Jarnigan on the outside leaves a little space, and the 0-1 tries to take it, and Jarnigan just turns in on him. Saved it there for a second, and then comes back out right in front of the field. The 0-1 goes hard into the 18 of Hunter Hughes. So without the fast repairs, that would have ended his night. And then the 21, nowhere to go. He gets into it. DJ Fluck in the 88, nowhere for him to go. If we take a look up front here a little bit. Yeah, the 76 in it. The 4, 32 is backwards. Yeah, lots of cars involved in that. Obviously, the yellow flag is out. So that move by Colton Gardner and Christopher Fuge definitely worked out in their favor. Now we see everybody head to pit road. Coming up on the 10-lap mark of tonight's race. Oh, we got a wreck on the pit entry. They try to split the 21 car. Good thing everybody's going to use their fast repairs anyways. But Dawson Buchanan making it through. He will be your leader. I mean, he's not a champion for nothing. There's a reason he can make it through. Stuff like that. Definitely one of, if not probably the best driver in the Wednesday Night Dash, as he's proved here week in and week out. DJ Fluck involved in the incident. He will restart in 6th. He hit somebody pretty hard there. Should not have taken anybody out of the race. However, Garrett Dronigan and Jax Malin are 2 laps down and still in the pits. But the other 17 car is still going. That was JP Jones. We'll see if he's able to catch up here to the pack. As the lights are... Oh, never mind. The lights are still on the pace car, so we still got 1 lap to green. Would think the lights about to turn off here. Never mind, maybe the lights... Yeah, never mind, I don't even know what turn we're in, to be honest. But anyways, going green this next time by here. There we go, in turn 2, heading on the back stretch. Getting ready here to go back to green flag. Dawson Buchanan will lead us to the green flag this time. With 29 laps to go here from Daytona. As a pace car pulls off. And the green flag for the 2nd time today is back in the air. Pretty good jump there on the outside. But he has no help and he's going to fall back. That is for the 94 Ernesto. Sometimes on the inside. Into P4 DJ Fluck, who restarted in 6th. He's dropped to 8th here. Off the restart. Dawson Buchanan still in the lead with a big push here from Nicholas Warboy in the 27 car. A couple of cars on the outside trying to form a line that is led by the I believe John Miles in the 54. I can't even see what's in that car. Still on the lead here. As you see Christopher Fuge and Hunter Hughes, and Colton Gardner all staying with each other here in the back again. There's somebody down low heading into the pits. That is the 01 of Trevor Homestead. See what happened to him. Not sure what happened to him. Must have been something off the restart, though, causing damage to the pit. It's Eric Mattingly in the lead in the 23 Squid Game car. On the outside. As we are approaching the midway point of this race, Garrett Jarnigan just went purple there with the fastest lap of the race. That's going to give him an extra point at the end of this. Everybody's still staying together except for those three in the back, as DJ Fluck also joining them. See the gap there. They are banking on, hoping they can stay out of it. Waiting for the big one to happen, just making sure that they're not in it. Eric Mattingly still in the lead here. Fernando Takashi in second. And then Dawson Buchanan in third. Bill Muffelder in fourth, and Lucas Panarelli in fifth. This time across the line would be to begin lap 21, which marks the halfway point of this race. this pack of 5 cars. Still sticking around 6 to 7 seconds. Back, DJ Fluck dropped back a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't lose that pack. That'll put him at a huge disadvantage, but looks like he's catching back up. Back in the front, everybody's together except for Nicholas Warboy. He is kind of just in no man's land out here, waiting for this pack behind him to catch up. There they are. Making the 6th car there after just being the 3 teammates of Colton Gardner, Hunter Hughes, and Chris Fuge. It's Jeremiah Lockwood now setting the fastest lap of the race. Top 3 now, actually pulling away by a little bit, and so they will probably get bounced. But the group behind them actually not too bunched up together. They're a little bit spread out. Because they're coming up on a lap car now. If I believe Trevor has some. Single file now. We just got 15 laps to go. Still waiting for this big one to happen. To make their plan work out. single file here for the most part. So we had a bit of a disconnect there. Should be back up here in a second. As right when we join back, looks like there is a wreck. The caution is out. The caution is out. Okay. Alright, so 5 laps to go, so we unfortunately missed 5 laps there from that disconnect. but pace car's out, 5 laps to go. Caution is out. Eric Mattingly in the lead. Unfortunately, we do not know what caused that. But Chris Fuge, Hunter Hughes, all those guys that had dropped back, looks like they're in the same spots for the most part. So we're going to restart with probably 3 laps to go. So lights on the pace car are still on, meaning we'll go green for 2 laps. Alright, so the lights are off, and we'll be going green this time by. It's going to be 2 laps to go. We got 16 cars on the lead lap. So the pace car's off. And green flag in the air. But Bill Muffield, something went wrong there. Bill Muffield got a really early jump. And then to avoid the black flag, just slowed down, but that means it gave somebody else the black flag. So somebody's going to have to clear that. But Eric Mattingly taking the lead right off this restart. Dawson Buchanan giving him a push from behind. The 99 of Fernando Takashi on the outside, getting pushed by the 85 of Lucas Punarelli. Punarelli to the outside, 3 wide into turn 3. Takashi just left out to dry there in the middle lane. As we head to the white flag, side by side for the race lead with Punarelli and Eric Mattingly. Four teammates all on the high side as there goes Mattingly to the outside. Dawson Buchanan comes to the outside. Couple of cars coming to the outside actually. As a wrecking behind, side by side for the lead is Buchanan and Mattingly. Into turn 3. Gonna be a drag race to the line here. Between those two it looks like. As they're still wrecking behind. Huge wreck behind. Mattingly in the lead. Pushed by the number 1, and Eric Mattingly is going to win it from Daytona. What's behind there? Take a look at this final lap again. These incidents. So there was one in the back. There was a couple back there. 99 Harding here. As we will wait now for these top 3 to come join me. As the Smoky Mountain Racing teammates could not get it done tonight, unfortunately. So Eric Mattingly gets the win. We'll take a look here at our final results. Yeah, so Eric Mattingly getting the win, Jeremiah Lockwood second, Lucas Punarelli finishing 3rd, Dawson Buchanan 4th, Colton Gardner 5th, Christopher Fuge 6th, Ernesto Hidalgo 7, John Miles 8, Nicholas Warboy 9, and Jeremy Clemens finishing in 10th. As here we have Eric. So we'll just wait for the other 2. But Eric, you got me? Hey Eric, you got me?
I do.
Alright, Eric, I guess we'll start with you since we're still waiting for Jeremiah and Lucas. Anyways, congrats on the win tonight.
Appreciate it.
Really fun race to watch there. So just take us through how you, or I guess walk us through your race there and how you managed to secure the win for tonight.
Honestly, a lot of that was teamwork. Our WJM team, we actually all qualified very close together. So that was kind of nice. And we had a lucky push through the first, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 laps. Luckily, I came out of the first wreck. I was in third. Top two hit each other. And while I did get sideswiped and I did have to use a fast repair, I went ahead and got some fuel and tires for that pit stop during the yellow. So came out in sixth. Man, we had a good push up to the front and happened to get up into first. Stayed there during the next caution. Was still first. Actually, our team was first, second, and fourth. And we did have some devious plans going on, but they just did not pan out. But honestly, that last 1.5 laps just kind of kept my eyes on my rear view and tried to just stay in front of any lines that were pushing up real hard. Jeremiah had a really solid run, but I was lucky enough to kind of just stay in front of him. He gave me a push right up to the line. So it was a good race.
Yeah, definitely fun to watch. And then last question for you. What do you think was the defining moment for your race that helped you get the win?
Ooh. To be honest, not getting any worse damage than I did with the first, I think it was the first caution. We only had 2 cautions, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But I was sitting in third when they knocked themselves out, which put me up into first. So, I mean, decent enough to get up into third. That was nice. It was definitely helpful. But that wreck was definitely it.
All right, Eric, thanks for your time, and congrats on the win again.
Appreciate it. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks. All right, so there was Eric Mattingly with the win. Still waiting for Jeremiah and Lucas Ponarelli. But this weekend is iRacing 24, and we'll have live coverage starting at 7:30 Eastern throughout the 24-hour race here on Stadium Scene TV. If you're interested in tuning in for that, these 5 guys racing for FR Racing. And then also, don't forget that the Indy Racing World Series returns on Tuesday, February 4th at 10 p.m. Eastern on Stadium Scene TV. And registration is open and space is available. So visit frracingonline.com/IRWS to learn more and get signed up for that. Also, if you're interested in watching me, the WND commentator in the Rolex 24, I'll be racing with Aiden Pohl, if you look him up on YouTube, and he'll be streaming for us if you're interested in seeing that. Anyways, I don't think we're going to be joined by the other 2 finishers here. Well, maybe, because now they're in the chat. So yeah, let me drag them in here quick.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so Jeremiah finishing in P2, so congrats on the podium.
Thank you.
So just walk us through your race there and like those last couple of laps.
Well, kind of started in second to last in qualifying. My qualifying wasn't that well, so I wasn't expecting too much, but restrictor plate tracks like this can always bring some luck, so I think I just got really lucky there towards the end. Got a good push from Hunter Hughes right there at the end for second, so can't complain.
And then, what do you think, or no, did you face any significant challenges or setbacks during the race, and what did you do to overcome them?
Yeah, we were. I kind of got side draft and almost like lost the draft of the lead pack there. But luckily there was that caution that kind of helped me out, and I was able to kind of stay with the lead pack. So
Great. Thank you, Jeremiah, and congrats on the podium.
thank you.
And then Lucas Pontarelli finishing P3. So Lucas, congrats on the podium to you as well.
Thanks.
And anything you would have done differently there tonight to come away with win or top 2?
Oof, I was really, maybe I timed it off by just a bit. I definitely know super speedways are definitely my strong suit. I always perform well over here, even just as a single car with no teammates. I was really hoping Eric would push me at the end, of being us 2 Toyotas in the front, and then we can work together. But I'll take P3, especially at my home track. I'll take it. It looks like Hunter's trying to protest it because he did cross P3 physically, but he was black flagged. But we'll see. If I get a P3, that's nice. If it goes down to P4, I'll still take it. It's a nice result for me.
And then last question for you.
Yep.
What positives are you taking away from tonight's race that you'll use moving forward?
A good positive. I get some cash out of this. Looks like, regardless what position I finish. I have a good confidence going into the rest of the season, especially being a single card team. I thought like, oh, I'm just gonna be outnumbered or, overran because I'm just by myself. Everyone else has got teammates and stuff to work together. But here, I think I proved that I can definitely perform very well on my own.
All right, Lucas, congrats on provisional P3. We'll see if that stands.
Hopefully. Yeah, Hunter, good racing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I guess since Hunter also might be P3, we'll interview him real quick. So Hunter, if you are P3, congrats. If not, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know, just walk us through there your last couple laps.
I mean, honestly, our team kind of got off on the wrong foot to start. I mean, I was involved in that incident in the very beginning of the race, which just seems like a racing deal. But yeah, we lost the pack in the second half of the race, and we were just kind of in the back for the whole thing, and that's kind of where we would have finished if it wasn't for that late race caution. But yeah, at the very beginning, it looks like the number 94 car just did not get going at all, and I had to shoot to the inside or else I would have wrecked Eric in front of me, which I didn't want to do, and that's what gave me the black flag. But yeah, I just got a really good run with my teammates, and coming around the final corner, I guess I was just able to find the right holes in the right spot and managed to get that provisional P3.
Yep, so congrats. If it does come out that you're P3, congrats on the podium.
Thank you.
And if not, good luck in the next race as we take a look quick. It's next week we go to Kansas. Yeah, on January 22nd. So thanks again for the interviews. And congrats on the podiums for everybody that gets them then.
Appreciate it.
Well, see y'all in Kansas.
So that will do it for tonight's race. Take a look at the results one more time here. Your full results: Eric Mattingly coming away with the win, Jeremiah Lockwood second, Lucas Pontarelli or Hunter Hughes in third. That's still under protest. Dawson Buchanan fourth, Colton Gardner fifth, Chris Fuge sixth, Ernesto Hidalgo seventh, John Miles eighth, Nicholas Warboy 9, Jeremy Clemens 10th, and Eric Ritterson 11, DJ Fluck 12, JP Jones 13, Bill Muffeld 14, Hunter Hughes 15 or third, Still waiting on that result. Fernando Takahashi, 16. Garrett Jarnigan, 17. Trevor Harmson, 18. And then in 19th is Jax Malin. So that's going to do it for tonight. I hope everybody had as much fun watching as we did. And we will see everybody in Kansas next week.